Saturday Night Football under the lights. We started at 8 a.m. this morning. It's a football marathon. 6 games today. We're at the GCYFL, the Gold Coast Youth Football League Super Bowl. But each division has their own Super Bowl. As we make our way up the ranks of weight and age, we are in the junior division. These are 11, 12, and 13-year-olds. We've got a good game. Saugus on top 14-8 over Newbury Park behind 2 touchdown throws from Blake Schroeder. DeLon Thompson with a short TD run for Newbury Park. This second half starts with an onside kick attempt, and racing up the field and into the end zone is DeLon Thompson, the game breaker. If it stands, the officials say, what is the call? Thompson, he took a chance. Let's see this. Onside kick attempt, and then DeLon Thompson just racing towards the ball. Once he touches the ball, he turns on the jets. But I don't think it's going to stand. DeLon Thompson. And it will not count. But some excitement provided by DeLon Thompson is he just races towards the ball and then goes into the end zone. He had a touchdown in the first half. He ran for, I don't know the official stats, but good amount of yardage. He's been their threat on the ground. They line him up at quarterback and running back, but usually run him when he's lined up at quarterback. They'll take over instead on their own 49-yard line. But what would be the ruling? Because would it be that the ball did not go 10 yards? But that's them. Whatever it is. Wait a second. They march down the field. And it looks like after much discussion, they are going to count the DeLon Thompson touchdown. And that makes perfect sense because they don't have to let the ball go 10. Or no. What's nobody knows what's happening. Let's try to find out what's happening. I think just mass confusion right now with the ruling, what the call was. The Steelers start the drive on the 40 of Saugus. That's what we know. We know there was no score. They snap it to Thompson. Thompson looking for him. Thompson shooting on the outside. Thompson saying, you won't give me on that one. I might just take it right here. And he runs hard all the way inside the 20-yard line. So here's DeLon Thompson. This is where they had the most success in the first half. It's really simple. Just hike the ball to Thompson, block for him, let him do his thing. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. To the 18 it goes. Thompson again. Thompson up the middle. Thompson navigating. Thompson with another burst. Thompson showing his strength. And just about the whole Saugus roster brings him down. Second down and 2, ball at the 10, 8:46 to go in the third quarter. To Thompson again. Thompson up the middle. Thompson. And no, does he get? He gets right to the goal line, it looks like, or maybe the 1. And they mark it at the 1. First and goal, DeLon Thompson. It's been all him in the second half on plays that count and plays that don't count. Newbury Park looking to tie this game and then take a lead much sooner than later. Now they go with the Caden Parr at quarterback formation with Trevor Pajak. Actually, Trevor Pajak direct snap. He gets it away from him. And I got to say, yes, they recovered their own fumble. But like I said moments ago, I understand Thompson may be tired because he's carried the ball consecutive attempts. But why try to do anything risky? Even the hike. Here, you've got a new player coming into the game. Can't handle it. Just give the ball to Thompson. Let him punch it in the end zone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's your guy. I know you want to mix up plays and set up things, and it's helped. It's helped at times. But you're down 6. He only needs 1 more yard. Now he's back into the game. There's Thompson. And lucky for them, he rights this ship. Hey, give the ball to DeLon Thompson. He finds the end zone. Second time today. He ties this game 14-14. $7:17 to go. 2-point conversion attempt to come. You know what I would do here? I'd give the ball to DeLon Thompson. We'll see. You can also use him as a decoy right here after that play. To DeLon Thompson. And guess what he does? He scores again. The DeLon Thompson show is playing all night long. And it even has an encore as he scores a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, giving Newbury Park a 16-14 lead here in the third quarter. So after that near disastrous fumble, they put Thompson right back into the game. And here's what he does. Looks right, cuts back, finds the lane. And he finds that freeway exit marked. End zone. Touchdown, Thompson. So back and forth, exchanging leads now. The Steelers on top once again. And as we've gone to that picturesque shot momentarily or periodically throughout the game, we now see night has fallen in the Simi Valley. Number 11 kicking for the Steelers. Casey Nerium. Short kick fielded by Kai Caranto. Caranto runs into his own man. Caranto cuts to the outside. Finally brought down by 22 of the Steelers. Will Kimball. From their own 47, Saugus, Blake Schroeder swings a pass to the outside. Ian Duarte swung back around, and he's still on his feet. Duarte trying to navigate DeLon Thompson. Who else in on the tackle? The ball comes loose. The Steelers and Saugus fight for the ball. Each team says they have it. The officials say, as they remove the players from the pile, that, yes, the Steelers have the ball. Number 11, Casey Nerium, comes up with it. So Duarte fighting for yardage all through that play, but maybe a little too much. As you see him get swung around right here by DeLon Thompson. Then he's got to reposition himself, head back up the field. And when does the ball come loose? Runs into his own player, and then DeLon Thompson, as he's tackling him along with number 30, the ball comes loose. So DeLon misses the tackle there, but then he gets back up. And yes, if you see, it's DeLon Thompson stripping the ball out. And they hand it off to DeLon Thompson. And there goes DeLon Thompson. DeLon Thompson to the outside. DeLon Thompson all over this field. Wow. And it's becoming a long night for Saugus. I know, I couldn't resist. They're only down 2, though. They are very much in this game. It's just that they do not have an answer for Thompson, and I'm not sure anyone does, the way he's taking control of the ground game. And look at him, leaning over on his knees. He is spent, that young man. Stripping the ball away, returning what probably should have been a kickoff return, onside kick attempt for a touchdown, and then running like crazy on offense, lined up at quarterback, lined up at receiver, lined up at running back. It's got to have a break at some point. The one time they took him out, they fumbled the ball. There's Trevor Pajak. So Pajak now after the fumble, I'm sure he'll be more alert to take care of that ball. And they buy Thompson a rest. Saugus Spartans looking for answers. They were up 14-8 at halftime. Hoping the wheels aren't coming off. Down 16-14, Newbury Park threatening to score again. And that time, it's Pajak again. Thompson is on the field. I think he lined up at receiver on that play. Jackson Hopper making the stop. Third down and 6 from the 12-yard line. The Steelers. Thompson back, takes the high snap, looking for room. Inside, it looks like he got maybe 5. Waiting for them to change the 4th down marker. So it's 4th down and 2. 4-yard run by Thompson. Big down for Saugus. Thompson up the middle, moving the pile. 1st down. So got to give it up for the offensive line as well of the Steelers as they are holding Saugus at bay enough for Thompson to pick his spots, because that's just a simple run up the middle. But he also knows how to run behind his blockers. And he's got the cutback ability if they use him on the outside. Looks like Caden Parr back at quarterback. With Thompson to his right, Parr keeps it. Or rather, it's Thompson. Of course it's Thompson. Who am I kidding? They fooled me. DeLon Thompson with his 3rd touchdown of the night. And his most exciting one didn't even count. (22-14), Steelers on top. Going for 2. To Thompson. And Saugus. They finally stop him on the 2-point conversion. And that could be huge later on. Instead of a 10-point game, it's an 8-point game. We've seen that be a difference in earlier contests today. But let's take a look. Thompson. Up the middle. That's the touchdown run as he breaks the plane. Once again, just taking his time behind his blockers. 17. That's his quarterback making the block. And 77 sealing the left side. Braden Johnson, big number 77. .302 to go in the third quarter. So the seesaw battle. Now Newbury Park extending a bit of a lead. 16-14 moments ago, now 22-14. Saugus has proven they can do damage in the passing game. Caranto has run well for them. They need to achieve that balance because they want to keep Thompson off the field as well. Short kick fielded by Ian Duarte. Duarte thrusts forward. Duarte still on his feet fighting for yardage all the way down to about the 43-42 yard line of the Steelers. So Ian Duarte, tough player to bring down. He's got a touchdown tonight, as you know, if you watched earlier. And he wants to make up for that fumble he had on the last drive. And he starts them off right with a nice kick return off a short kick. Blake Schroeder has 2 touchdowns, but they seem like a long time ago now because they were. 2 touchdown passes to Duarte and Jackson Hopper. And a timeout on the field. You're watching LivePlaySports.tv. Covered the Pop Warner Championships a couple of weeks ago at Ventura College. Those were some blowouts. We're seeing much more competitive games today at the GCYFL Super Bowl. 3:01 to go, third quarter. Last night we were up at Canyon High School in Canyon Country for a Round 1 CIF Southern Section Division 13 playoff game. The juggernaut offense of Santa Clarita Christian School winning 48-10 over Hamilton High. The handoff. Vinny Gallagher finding room on the left side. Haven't seen him in a while. Well, because the Steelers have controlled the ball on offense. Saugus not really getting their shots, but they have one now as they move the ball down to the 29. There's the Spartans. First down and 10. Parr repositioning the man in front of him. They go back to Vinny Gallagher. Vinny Gallagher running hard. And now he gets inside the 20. Yeah, it is Vinny Gallagher. So we saw heavy doses of Kai Caranto in the first half. Caranto still on the field, but leaning on Vinny Gallagher here. And hey, if you can make the Steelers be aware you have even more playmakers, that's what you want to do. set each other up. They go to Gallagher again. Gallagher really fighting to stay on his feet, and Gallagher now, I think he sneaks inside the 10. Now they're going to mark him at the 10, but still a great run. 3 consecutive, very productive runs on the left side, following his blockers by 33. Tailback, Vinny Gallagher. They'll mark it right at the 10 with 1:45 to go in the third quarter. So Saugus not panicking. Yes, the second half thus far has looked heavily in the favor of the Steelers and notably DeLon Thompson. But Saugus knows what they have. They made it all the way to the championship game. You have to be a very successful team and had a great season to get this far. These are the best of the best. This is the Super Bowl of the Gold Coast Youth Football League. That's why this game is 22-14, back and forth. And under center, it's Schroeder again. Schroeder, this time they will go back to Caranto. Caranto in the middle of the pack, trying to move forward. But it looks like basically both teams are all over the field trying to push one way or the other. And down to the 5-yard line, Saugus wins that battle. Under a minute to go now in the third quarter. So Saugus would love to end the third quarter with a score. And then we really enter the fourth quarter, making it anyone's trophy. Schroeder under center. 28.3 on the clock. To Vinny Gallagher. He turns the corner and he finds the end zone. This was really the Vinny Gallagher drive as he counters DeLon Thompson on the other side and says, hey, I know a thing or two about running the ball as well. And a very impressive drive by Saugus, capping with a Vinny Gallagher touchdown run, cutting the lead to 22-20, and with a chance to tie it right here. Great composure by Saugus. Like I said, not panicking, running their plays, keeping it simple, not trying anything crazy. They are right back in this game to Gallagher. But no, there's DeLon Thompson saying, I've had enough. He tackles Gallagher. And I'll say it again, you never know. You look back on these games, these conversions, and that might have been a game-saving tackle right there. Even though it's a 2-point conversion, that would have tied the game. DeLon Thompson all over the field tonight. Well, here's the touchdown replay on Vinny Gallagher. Gallagher, it's a nice turn to the corner and didn't need much room. Another angle. Look at Caden Parr trying to push the nose tackle into the center. It's part of their strategy. But Vinny Gallagher. Gallagher with that hair coming out the back of his helmet. Looks like an old, 1970s running back. Touchdown, Saugus, 22-20, Newbury Park on top. Third quarter about to come to a close. Number 4 out there again. Boy, he is Adam Zaytoon. Got to be the smallest player on the field. Misdirection, line drive kickoff up the middle, takes a few bounces, fielded by number 11 for the Steelers. He tries to cut back to the middle. He slips a couple of tackles, but into the pile he goes and brought down. That is Casey Nerium. Boy, I tell you, for us covering these games, because this is our 5th game today, the more competitive the game, the more it keeps you in it. And it's great seeing this back and forth action. The suspense that it could be anybody's. 3.5 seconds. Well, clock ticking away. They're going to let this one run down. That will do it for the third quarter. So, a very exciting third quarter. We saw a whole lot of DeLon Thompson for Newbury Park, and we saw Saugus never saying die. Only down 22-20. Anybody's game in the fourth quarter here on LivePlaySports.tv. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. 10 minutes to go. These are 10-minute quarters at the youth football level. The GCYFL, the Gold Coast Youth Football League Junior Division Championships. You're looking at 11, 12, and 13-year-olds. What a game we have. Newbury Park back on offense. They go to Pajak on the ground. Newbury Park's gotten that lead with 3 touchdown runs from DeLon Thompson. On the other side, Saugus, 2 TD passes from Blake Shorter to Ian Duarte and Jackson Hopper. And moments ago, very impressive drive by them, answering back one of the Thompson touchdowns. Vinny Gallagher, who was their change of pace back in the first half, established himself as a real threat in this game and capped it with a touchdown run. So the only difference in this game really is who's converted more 2-point conversions. Newbury Park on top, 22-20. Fourth quarter underway. They had the ball, and they have a huge threat in DeLon Thompson that Saugus has not been able to stop. There he is, lined up at quarterback, but he hands it off to Pajak, so they use him as a bit of a diversion right there. Caden Parr is their true quarterback because, ironically, the one pass that DeLon Thompson has thrown, he wasn't playing quarterback. Ball at the 47, their own 47. This could come down to who has the ball last. Out of the shotgun. DeLon Thompson. Nice job by number 9. Brett Lillidahl with a tackle. So, could Thompson run out of gas in the fourth quarter? In Saugus, yes, we haven't seen them have an answer for him, but they're just going to become more and more hyper aware of him. So if they can get a jump off the ball, and on the defensive line get a bit of a push, close those lanes, and just contain him, might be able to win this game. Thompson, this time he does hand it off to Pajak again. Sets up 3rd down and 6. We're at Royal High School in Simi Valley. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan with your play-by-play. DeLon Thompson out of the shotgun again. This time he keeps it. He turns the corner, and he blasts through a Saugus defender and still on his feet. Oh my. Some serious helmet-on-helmet contact. It looks like everybody's okay, but boy, let's see what happened there. DeLon Thompson just leveling number 37, Ryan Meyer, right here. Boom! And then able to stay on his feet, able to stay in bounds, and then cuts back. How impressive is this young man? Great balance to the 26. You hear the oohs and ahs from the crowd on that one. There's Thompson up the middle. Brought down by a couple of tacklers. But yes, the question remains. Can they at least stop him enough? They're very much in this game. They're only down 2. But you wonder with the back and forth scoring, is he the X factor? If Thompson just keeps on scoring, Newbury Park keeps on scoring, 6:30 left. With such little time left also, just need a couple of stops. It might even come down to just one stop, one key turnover. Anyone's game. Thompson hands it to Pajak. Pajak gets to about the 20. Under 6 to go. 3rd down and 4. So right here, even Saugus, they can approach these 2 downs. Hey guys, let's come up with a big stop on 3rd down and then 4th if we need to. You would need to. They're not going to punt from here. Thompson, patience. Thompson kicks in another gear. So that shows some maturity as a runner too. Thompson's not a guy who just gets the ball and just starts racing down the field or tries to race down the field. He knows how to pick his spots. He knows how to shift speeds. He knows who to run behind, where to run behind. He knows how to wait for the lanes to open. Right there at the beginning, you saw he was very patient. He's kind of almost standing still, and then when he saw an opening, he shot through it. Came up with another Steeler 1st down. Flag. Against Newbury Park. Delay of game. First down and 15. Under 5 to go. So yeah, I think if you're Saugus, you got to approach this drive. Get this defense intensity up. Stop the Steelers right here. Get the ball back, score, and win this game. That's got to be your mentality. Thompson to the right side. Tripped up. See, that's containment. Contain him. Easier said than done, obviously, with the game he's had. But they've come this far. They've got the talent. Saugus, the Spartans. So now, 2nd down and 11. Thompson again takes the high snap. Thompson looking for room. And there's something about him. You see the tacklers, they're tackling him low. Looks like they're following fundamentals, but he's got the strength and he's got these little bursts. Because that just looked like it was going to be nothing. And then he was just able to use his size and strength and speed, football wherewithal to get a few yards. He's just a guy that, for such a young player, looks like he has a really great feel for the game. 3rd down and 6. Thompson, key down. Good job by Saugus. Now they set it up. 4th down. And this, you know, sometimes I mention this a lot. You watch our coverage. There are certain plays you take a snapshot of that play and you can go, well, the game might have been decided right there. Of course, you play 40 minutes in these games, these 10-minute quarters, but 4th down, down to 2:50 to go. If Saugus can stop the guy who has just riddled them all game, DeLon Thompson right here, or whoever ends up with the ball for the Steelers, and use that defensive moment, intensity and excitement from making the stop to get the ball back, give your offense a chance for a game-winning drive. Can Tony Moore rally the troops to do so? That's the head coach of Saugus. Tony Thompson on the Steelers side saying, guys, let's get this 1st down. Let's get this touchdown. Let's get this trophy. Saying something like that. Thanks for watching our coverage tonight. If you've stuck with us through multiple games, I'll double thank you. We've been out here till the early morning. First game started shortly after 8 a.m. This is game number 5. We've got one more to go. But what a game. The Junior Division Super Bowl. 22-20. Newbury Park on top. They are deep in the red zone of Saugus. Time is on their side. 2.5 minutes to go. 2:33 exactly. I think the officials are saying the clock. What's happening? They want 2:38 on the clock. So the Steelers looked like they were about to get into their third huddle of this down, but instead Parr calls them off, sending them to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 4. Thompson takes the pitch. Thompson to the left. Can Saugus stop him? No. DeLon Thompson into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the game. And it's really been his night. He puts Newbury Park on top 28-20. And how important is this 2-point conversion coming up? Because when Saugus gets the ball back, the most points they can score is 8, but they can't score 10 on one drive. So the Steelers can really raise their chances of winning with 2 points right here. DeLon Thompson. DeLon Thompson. DeLon. Touchdown. Thompson makes himself DeLon. 2-point conversion. Thompson. He does it all. What an effort tonight by number 24. Here's the touchdown run. Takes the pitch and then heads back the other direction. Showing that patience. Getting a slight block, but really he just is able to shift through the defense. And it's almost like Saugus says, we don't know what to do, because once he gets to about the 3, their body language said, uh-oh, not again. Into the end zone. And they take that lead 30-20. And a daunting task now for the Saugus Spartans, down 10, 2:29 to go in the 4th quarter. They fought hard. They've showed the ability to score. But they have not had an answer for the touchdown machine, DeLon Thompson. And that high onside kick attempt goes out of bounds. Saugus ball right at midfield. So Saugus and Blake Schroeder will have to score quickly, and then most likely recover an onside kick. If there's any light at the end of the tunnel for the Spartans. They pitch it to Caranto. Caranto looking for room. Caranto. Problem with plays like that is taking time for the play to develop. They don't have that kind of time. Clock going on 2:17. You're pitching the ball. You're running a sweep. And at the end of it, all you get is 3 yards out of it. You got to take your shots down the field or just run it up the middle and hope you break out of the pack. Or at least between the tackles. .37, the ball carrier. Ryan Meyer. .148 to go. Timeout on the field. Interesting calling these running plays because Schroeder has 2 very nice touchdown throws. 3rd down and 6 here, but I think down 10 in that 2-minute zone, you got to come out and take your shots right away down the field with Schroeder. And they've elected to run instead, and it's eaten a lot of valuable time off the clock. If you have any hopes, you got to go to the air on this down. Schroeder, he pitches it to Caranto. Caranto, but it's a double pitch to Ian Duarte. Duarte has room on the left side. Duarte following Schroeder. Duarte cuts back inside, and he probably would have been wiser to go out of bounds, but he does have a great gain. However, that clock down to 138. Well, okay, it stops. I think that's something about a 2-minute rule, learning the different rules of these youth football leagues. Caranto. So they shift the defense to one side, and they pitch it to Duarte, and they're able to execute that play very nicely. We know Duarte has some skill. He had an early touchdown. Go back to Caranto on the ground. Still don't know why they're not throwing the ball with Schroeder. They're down 10. He's shown, especially for this level, that he can be a proficient passer in this game. And I think they catch a break with a penalty on Newbury Park. That'll help him out. Okay, so that one, well, they'll march it all the way to the 10-yard line. Didn't see the call. Maybe a personal foul? Okay, Schroeder going to the air, rolling to his right. He throws. Oh! And there's no other way about it that Jackson Hopper should have caught that ball. Had his man. I think he was thinking end zone already before he caught it. 1:04 to go. So at this point in the game, no more room for error. They've got to take advantage of every opportunity. And I say you still keep throwing with Schroeder. Throws it out to Duarte. Duarte in a race to the end zone. Gets out of bounds to the 3, and that's important. 58.3 seconds on the clock. The other thing is giving yourself enough time. This is thinking ahead, but if you do have a successful onside kick, you got to give yourself some time. These are not grown men. These are players with limited arm strength, so you can't just chuck the ball 50 yards down the field. You're going to have to string a couple of plays together. Schroeder under center. Caranto. Caranto, does he punch it in? The officials say he does, so Saugus will not go down just yet. They cut this lead to 30-26 with 53.9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Attempt. coming right up from the 3. Blake Schroeder under center. He's got Caranto and Gallagher in the backfield. They run a little bit of an option. Will he keep it himself? He's running out of room, but he dives and gets in. Nice play by Schroeder. It looked to me as he moved laterally down the field that he was going to run out of room. But then he took that dive to the pylon at the end, and he cuts this lead to 2, 30-28. Saugus, 53.9 seconds to go. We've got a very likely and very exciting, most likely, onside kick on the horizon. This is the Caranto touchdown. Nice cutback. And he just powers through the black jerseys into the end zone, just breaking the plane. Another angle of the TD by Caranto. Really a couple of nice cuts in a short distance. Saugus players helping the officials out before they give the signals. Yeah, we scored. Come on. 30-28. Here we go. There's the kicker, number 9. Brett Lillidahl. It's got to travel 10 yards. Line drive, so not really the best kick. And he had to take something off that one for them to have a chance. And who else comes up with it but DeLon Thompson? So now, Saugus in trouble. Got to finesse that kick a little more. Ball on the 40, the Steelers up 2. Timeout, Saugus. Got to give a shout out to these rosters as we wind this game down. Great season for Saugus. Just want to name the players. Number 3, Logan Ardity. 4, Adam Zaytoon. 5, Davis Perkins. 8, Blake Schroeder. 9, Brett Lillidahl. 13, Matty Parker. 15, Finn Franti. 17, Ian Duarte. Number 20, Kai Caranto. 21, Philip Acosta. 26, Justin London. 30, Jackson Hopper. 33, Vinny Gallagher. 37, Ryan Meyer. 42, Jader Flores. Unless that's a typo, it's Jaden Flores. It says Jader. 52, JT Moore. 57, Austin Trahey. 83, Shane Edwards. And 99, Luke Johnson. Taking a knee are the Steelers. Speaking of the Steelers, number 21, Aiden Flaherty. 30, Ryan Gillum. 88, Jake Hutton. 10, Ryan J. 77, Braden Johnson. 41, Trejo Kimball. 22, Will Kimball. 11, Casey Nerium. 81, Hunter Monheim. 36, Trevor Pajak. 17, Caden Parr. 28, Khalil Rashid. 32, Corey Simon. 56, Devin Zakos. 15, Luke Taggart. And listed last on the roster, number 24, DeLon Thompson. Take another knee. Steelers from Newbury Park. Very nearby. And that will do it. We have crowned our 5th champion of the day and our first of the night. All day into the night football, the 2017 GCYFL Super Bowl, the Gold Coast Youth Football League, the Junior Division. The Newbury Park Steelers in another great game, 30-28. They beat the Saugus Spartans. That's our third consecutive two-point game. We have seen some really competitive football. Saugus fought. They showed they could do it in the air. A couple of touchdown throws from Blake Schroeder. They showed they could do it on the ground. Touchdown each from their tailbacks, Vinny Gallagher and Kai Caranto. But on the other side, no answer for the clear player of the game, the touchdown machine with 4 touchdown runs, DeLon Thompson. He even stripped the ball on defense, forcing a fumble. And how important are those conversions? DeLon Thompson leads Newbury Park to victory, 30-28. They are the champions. For head coach Tony Thompson, and as an organization, Newbury Park becomes the first one of the day to capture 2 championships as they won the freshman title game in 2018. They won this one 30-28 So we've got one game left to go. We're in the home stretch. It's the Senior Division champion, the Senior Division Super Bowl. Champion with the crown. Yeah, Bulldogs,
black stripe, yellow paint. I hear they scared of it, but them pros ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them whole face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal. Got you out here checking game, I'm balling out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you can tell them. Just made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule. No love for them, boy, I'm breaking hearts. No keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not when I pulled off the lot. That's not reppin' my town. When you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Got a call from my jeweler, this just in. And women love me cause I'm messing with their best friends. Not a lesbian, but she a freak though. This ain't for one night, I'm shining all week, bro. I'm sipping Clico and rocking yellow diamonds. So many rocks up in my watch, I can't tell what the time is. Got a pocket full of big faces. Throw it up cause everybody that I'm with Taylor. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not when I pulled off the lot. That's stunt. Reppin' my town. When you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Stay fly like how I'm supposed to do. That crowd underneath them clouds can't get close to you. And my car look unapproachable. Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats, smoke weed, count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that. Real rap.